Hey guys. So, probably wondering, why is Mr. Fireman sitting in a wheelchair? Well, here's the deal. First of all, my little girl's handicapped. Most of you guys know that. She can't walk, she doesn't talk. She's got a trach, she's got a gastrostomy tube that I feed her through. She has multiple mental and physical handicaps. So we have a wheelchair for her. Well, she's over here watching TV. You can hear the music in the background there. But I had a guy that I really have got to know and really like, and we text back and forth on YouTube quite a bit, and or not on YouTube, but just on our phone. And he has a gentleman that had an accident. I'm not sure how long ago, but he's unable to walk now. Well, his love was muscle cars, and I guess from what I understand, his son and him were building a muscle car, have several of them, I guess. So, and I can't even, don't even get me wrong, I can't even pretend to imagine what this guy's gone through. But if I can provide a little bit of motivation by making this video, then that's my goal here. So my thought is that I'm going to do some body work in the wheelchair, and just show you that it's possible. For one thing, I mean, and don't get me wrong, there's certain areas like the roof that I'm not going to be able to reach, but if you've got someone else that's helping and can come over and do parts like that, I mean, this car, as you can see, the majority of it is down low. The only thing you're not going to be able to do more than likely is the roof, and that's going to be about it, if you think about it. And as unorganized as my shop stays, for the most part, all my tools are on the floor all the time. So as you can see, let me get this spun around. I'm still in a wheelchair here, and I can reach right down and pick up any tool that I need. It's right here. I've got my little roll around cart back here. It's real low, super easy to build this, and you can pull it around. You can put all your tools, you know, on it, and I've got a lot of my tools already on it. Sanding blocks, sanding paper, vice grips, and I mean, you literally can just roll it around wherever you need it. Okay? Again, easy deal. So, like I said, what I'm hoping to provide here is a little bit of motivation for any individual, basically, that feels like their life is over because they've had a life-altering accident or whatever it may be. And again, I'm not going to pretend to even know what you're going through, but if I can provide a little bit of motivation, that's my goal here. So, again, I'm going to do a little bit of body work. My camera's almost dead, so I got it on the charger, so I'm not going to be able to move it around too much, but hopefully you can see me here. Man, there's nothing that I can think of, and normally I've got this little chair that I sit on all the time. You guys see me rolling around this little chair all the time. It's not that much different than a wheelchair. And believe me, I'm not an expert in a wheelchair. I don't even know how these things work that well, but man, like I said, there's nothing you can't get to. You know, you can sand. You don't need your legs to sand. All these areas you can get to. Any of these panels that I need to cut, split, weld, I'm right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be sitting down anyway. I'm not going to be standing up, bend over, or any of that stuff. So, and I don't know exactly how strong, like I said, I've seen a lot of people that are in wheelchairs that are really strong, and they can pull themselves up into a car, they can pull themselves out of their wheelchair, back up into the wheelchair, stuff like that. It's just how bad you want it ultimately. How bad do you want to do what you love? If this is what you love, I can promise you, if my legs get cut off, I'm going to be out here working on this muscle car because it's just what I love. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, I may go through a period of who know, I mean, what the stages of grief, I get that completely. But like I'm saying, just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean your life's over. You can still do a ton of stuff. Just YouTube videos. There's guys in wheelchairs that are doing freestyle, going in skateboard parks. I mean, sure, they crash and they have helmets on, the whole deal, but they're still doing what they love to do. So, like I said, just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean your life's over. So, I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do yet. I just come out here and decided to make this video. All my stuff over here that I've been working on, my trunk panel and all that, is all on these. And let me pull this back around. I'd like to unhook this camera, and I may in a minute. But anyway, you can see it's all sitting low. I can do all the body work out all the dents, all that stuff. And you can see all my tools laying there on the ground. I mean, they're all super easy to get to. All I gotta do is bend down and grab it. I've got my air hose. I've got all my stuff, all my cutting saws. Now, tools like this that I have up here, they don't have to be up there. You can put them down on a table like this to where you can reach them. Just set your shop up for yourself. Don't, set it up like that. Like I said, most of the stuff I can get to, or you can make it to where you can get to it. I'd still be able to paint, prime, do all that stuff from this chair. Because like I said, most of this car is all down here. I can still get into stuff, get into these areas. Still work on all this stuff in here. Still able to get right to it. Anything I need to do, I mean, I'm right here. Like I said, if I'm strong enough, I mean, I don't know what your physical condition is, upper body strength, but I can pull myself into this car and lay in that floorboard, do whatever I need to do in there as well. I can wire underneath the dash, you name it. It's just how bad do you want to do it, is what I'm getting at. So, like I said, I don't have to do this. But again, I'm doing this for a guy that is pretty down on his luck right now. He loves muscle cars, and man, I'm all about a little bit of motivation to help you in whatever way that motivates you to get back out there and get back into it. Sounds like you've got a fantastic guy that really wants to help you out, is willing to give you a place, to provide a place for you to be able to do that. So your only limitation is right here, to be honest with you. So, all right, I'll bring you back when I start doing a little something. See ya. All right, guys, I'm back. What I've decided to do today is, it's already after 6, but it's so nice out. I thought, you know what, I'll just come out here and pedal a little bit. And so I've done the other trunk gap. I've done the other door gap. I've done all the trunk gaps. So now I'm going to go ahead and split this and get this going. We talked about before that this one's quite a bit better than the other one, but I'm still going to have to split it because it's just not quite there. And really, I probably won't have to weld in a whole lot. You can see there, I know I'm a little ways away. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and split this all the way down, all the way to the top here. It also looks like I may have to take a little bit out up here at the top because it's a little tighter. So I'll just have to cut a little bit out and pop it back to make this to the 3/16 gap that we were wanting. Like I said, this is really not too bad, so it'll be easier than the last one. But all right, we'll get a little loud in here for a second. I've got my hearing protection around here somewhere. What do I do with it? It's across the room, so I'm gonna have to go get it.
She's lonely and desperate. That is the kind of girl that usually attracts. Guys, there is no avenue
Alright, so I'm gonna make me a purchase point first. That's what I call it. It's just a point where I cut so I can get my little saw in. Oh, my air's off, so I'm gonna have to go turn my air on. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. My neighbor came over to get a golf ball out of my backyard, so. Okay, well here we go. Also, if you're home watching this, don't do this in shorts, because those sparks burn your legs. I'm not smart enough to put some pants on to do this, but. Alright, there's that. My little air saw. And we'll go at it.
Do you think the spark is still there? Not. I'm not rescuing kittens from trees, Jack.
Which one of the kids told you about my dream?
What dream?
Never mind. I guess sometimes dreams really do come true after all.
I'm just...
Stuart, you were the thief? As if I would touch you.
That our Stuart was with us. Who's that?
Forgot there's a brace back behind here and it's making this a pain in the butt. I probably should have cut maybe a little bit farther over, but it is what it is, and I'm probably going to end up having to use this to finish it off.
Stay close. The woods
But
are dark.
I'll give it a shot. I think that brace runs all the way down to the base of that.
Boy, it's quiet out here.
Alright. That's it. I'm going to have to cut a little bit off this like I talked about. Hopefully, I don't know how well you can see that. I said my camera's almost dead, so I had to keep it plugged in. I'm going to grind a little bit off this edge. Kind of get that to that 3/16 gap I'm looking for. Time to get my weld on.
Heidi was supposed to be my girl. Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
a welder back here. Let me grab it. And you can see I've got my magnet hooked onto the side of the car down there, and it's clamped on to the ground.
So they gotta sort the chainsaws.
Emma, I told you you're not allowed to go to that party. Party? I was going to a party. I'm sleepwalking. Shh, don't make me dangerous. Sarah's volunteer maid. Fine. I'll go to the kitchen for a snack.
Don't even think about trying to sneak out the back door.
Mrs. Kipling's coming in. I want her loyalty to rent. Oh, Lizard is such a snake.
Also, it's a good idea to not weld in shorts. All the things that I'm doing, don't do. Because you're going to get your legs burnt, you're going to burn a hole in your shorts and stuff like that. Which I do on a regular basis. So, we got it ground hooked up, we got our settings where we need it. Oh, no, settings a little off. Alright, so I'll get this about where I want it. And that looks pretty dang good right there. If I can keep that.
I know. I've never stayed awake for more than 6 hours in a row. Watching this marathon will be my Everest.
That is just a...
I've always been interested in gas.
That's...
On my shirt.
You'll get used to that.
I have wonderful news. Dude, make it quick. We're working on something.
Alright, I'm going to have to cut that loose because I didn't have it pulled out enough. So I'm going to have to knock that tack off and try again.
Yes, just like that. Look and see for yourself. I told you so, which is bigger as a knot.
And over here. At Montana's.
It's a good thing about gravity, I guess. Things float, and things tend to go down instead of floating up in the air. If they float up in the air, you'd be screwed. If they hit the floor, and it's closer to you. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver or something. There's one behind me. Kind of pry out on this.
This is amazing.
And that relaxed, it went in quite a bit, so it needs to be out a little bit more. Like that, which is going to be tricky. You only have two hands. So, you got to weld. Hold your welder with one hand. Try to keep your gap right with the other screwdriver. And this has absolutely nothing to do with the wheelchair. This is just the way it is.
This Halloween, be the one who protects the city, helps the kingdom, saves the galaxy. Use your imagination and be anything you want to be. Party City is a proud
All right, that first one's the tricky one. Once you get it, once you get a couple of these tacks in, it's holding itself, then you're good to go. But these tacks to start. But yeah, we're real nice right there. It's got to come that way more as I come up. But I'm going to put a couple more tacks down through here to make this stronger. And we'll then run some tacks in here.
Monday at 8 on Disney XD.
Wait, it's over. The big blue guy is back. With cool new extras. Including Genie outtakes.
All right.
Disney's Aladdin. Rated G. Coming soon. Available on digital.
This video is going to be extremely long if I don't kick off this and just get this thing sewed up. I don't make any of my videos full length just because no one wants to sit for 3 hours and watch you pack up welds and do all this stuff. This gives you an idea anyway of what's possible. Like I said, is it easy? No. But is anything that's worth doing easy? Probably not. So, to me, there's no reason at all you can't make this work. So, you know, you can weld, you can sand, you can use any of your air tools. Like I said, make your little cart, which, you know, you can weld that up. Something with some casters on it, like I've got down here, and you can pull it around with you, and it's got your tools on it. That way you don't have to do what I did and weld all the way across the shop, because you got all your tools all laid out here on your little. Yeah, give you an idea. I say we're making 3/16 gaps on these. Here we're about right. Okay, as we get up here tighter, it's getting tighter. I'm gonna have to open that gap up. As you see there, it's flexing open. And we'll get these gaps right. It's a little too wide down here still, so I have to go ahead and put my screwdriver in there and pry it over a little bit. And just weld that seam up and grind it down, and it's as easy as that. This is not rocket science by any means, stretch of the imagination. Believe me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So it's just how, like I said, how bad you want to do it. So, you know, I really hope that this video helps somebody, and hopefully it helps the guy that I'm basically talking to. And you know, like I said, I don't know your situation. I don't know that much about you at all, other than the fact that your son and you were building a car, a GTO Judge, I believe. And buddy, don't let anything stop you, because and life's short. Do what you can, and believe me, this is something you can do. I promise you. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. See ya.